forest is the heart of our ecosystem. We all know its importance, yet the reduction in the forest area is surprisingly large. Most of the forest land in Thailand are within the national park territory, which is really big. However, the number of the park rangers looking after the lands is small. As a result, it is virtually impossible for the rangers to oversee the whole area for any signs of illegal activities or accidents. So, our team has come up with the idea to use the information technology to alleviate the problems, AI, with the idea to let people be eye and ear for the park staffs. In the context of National Park Services, we have designed and developed a mobile solution aiming at three things. First, educating people about ecotourism. Second, letting people be a part of forest monitoring inside the national park area. And third, using online content instead of paper-based program. In the past few months, we have a chance to work with the staff from Dasutepui, a national park in the north of Thailand, in collaboration with LEAF within the framework of UNESCO's Man and Biosphere project. Our team has traveled to Dasutep twice. The first trip was to gather requirements from the park management team, the staff, and visitors, as well as to survey the trails in order to create maps and online contents. The second trip was to deploy our software. We have deployed AI on the Windows Store right before the trip. AI is now available on the Windows Store. The release version contains all features except the report function, the staff dedicated to monitor the report, as well as a dedicated server to serve the influx of information. The policy is then needed before the actual deployment. During our deployment, we have shown the application to the park officer. We have also advertised the app to several tourists and brought a self-explanatory promotional material to post in front of the park headquarters. There were a few tourists stopping by and asked questions. We did encourage them to download and test the app during their visits. We asked one of them to try using the app during his hike in one of the nature trails. We also asked if we could follow him around on the trail to observe and film.
An epiphyte is a plant that grows upon another plant non-parasitically, or sometimes upon some other object.
His name is Mr. Don from Germany. He seems pleased with the app and uses it continuously. We actually spent a whole day with him, and at the end of the day, he even agreed to act for us in some scenes in the video. After seeing AI in action, let's switch to how AI is designed and created. AI is divided into three parts. AI Mobile, which is a mobile application for the officers and the tourists. AI Service, which is a web application for the officers to manage the problems. And AI Server, which is the connector between the two. It can be deployed on either a private server or on the cloud. We have explored the use of the cloud because the head of the park staff had expressed concern about the cost of maintenance the server as well as the cost of acquiring it. So the cloud-based solution is a good fit to the problem. Architecture stack is divided into two parts, client and server. The client side consists of AI Mobile and AI Service. The server, AI Server, has several core services for the clients to call. The core services are separated into different tiers. Our design architecture is so flexible. The contents of the app is totally separated from the app engine, meaning that the content like map and trails can be changed easily. By installing our app, the user can switch to view the contents of any park they want. This is the technology stack that we use. Now let's see the features of AI in the live demonstration. There are two logins, one for the officer, another for the visitor. Let's start with the visitor one. The first set of features of AI, the incident report, allows the tourist to be extra eyes helping the officers. The tourist can report unusual incidents such as natural disasters or accidents encountered inside the park. Let's start with touching the report problem icon. It will call the camera function for you to take a photo to report. Then accept. You can touch to edit the photo if you want to, like making some mark, then save. Then choose the category that your event falls to. Then specify the incident. Type in more details. Then report. You will receive a response back, whether it is a success or a failure. At the same time, AI will help the officers to manage the problem more efficiently. The report will be sent to AI service by the park staff to verify. If it's likely, the park staff will validate and then approve the incident. Then, the park staff will select the park ranger within the proximity to look into the problem. At the officer's login, touch the task list. The park ranger will be notified of the new task, and then once it is accepted, it will change to processing. Click the icon to see more details. And once the task is accomplished, the officer will mark the task status as finished, and the task will be removed from the list. Touch Show in Map to see the map. The visitor and the officer's map is the same except one thing: a pin showing the location of incident reported, which only appear in the officer's map. The map is made in true scale and shows the user's current location using GPS system. In case of natural disaster, the server will broadcast to all visitors in the area, and the map will show the dangerous zone with a red circle, so visitors can stay away from the area. Let's take a closer look at the map. There are pins along the path. For example, I choose this one. The pop-up will show the name and the sample picture. Touch more info to see more pictures, details, and the audio description. For the information, click the icon. It will show the topics that you want to know. For example, first aid instruction, animal poison. We also provide hiking tips, national park information, and contact information which you can call directly from our application. The last feature is chat feature, available only for visitors. So, if you find anything interesting, you can just Facebook your friends easily from our app. Moreover, AI is available on the real estate tablet for the near future. Now let's hear from the park staff and the tourists.
แอปนี้นะครับก็จะมีเกิดประโยชน์กับการดำเนินงานการจัดการของอุทยานชาติและการท่องเที่ยวนะครับโดยนักท่องเที่ยวนะครับสามารถที่จะเข้าถึงแหล่งข้อมูลนะครับแล้วถึงเรื่องของการที่จะให้คำแนะนำนะครับต่างๆในการปรับปรุงการนะครับโดยนักท่องเที่ยวถ้าเกิดอุบัติเหตุนะครับหรือพบสิ่งใดนะครับอย่างเช่นเรื่องของไฟป่าเรื่องของการพบว่ามีการกระทำผิดอย่างเช่นตัดไม้นะครับก็สามารถส่งข้อมูลมาให้ทางอุทยานแห่งชาตินะครับเข้าไปตรวจสอบได้ทันทีนะครับซึ่งการจัดการในประเทศนี้นะครับก็จะทำให้การเกิดความสะดวกในเรื่องที่ในการปฏิบัติงานแล้วก็นักท่องเที่ยวนะครับก็จะรับการดูแลเป็นอย่างดีนะครับโดยฉับพลันนะครับหลังจากที่ได้ใช้ของแอปนี้นะครับ
It's very useful. It's great. I have never been here before, and show me around quite good. Yeah.
We are going back for a meeting to discuss what would be the best and easiest way to deploy a report function. After the meeting, we are going to fully launch AI of every features. Let's talk about the business opportunity. We are in the process of approaching the Tourism Authority of Thailand, or TAT, to discuss the funding for the content creation of other parks. AI app will be available for free downloads, but the park content can be sold for a nominal price, something like 50 cents per park. The profit can be split among the park, TAT, and us. With this simple business model, we believe that AI can enter the software market with good potential. The tourists can pre-download AI right in their home and buy the contents of the park they plan to visit beforehand. AI will protect the people from nature and the nature from the people.